Low-hanging fruit used for AI are improving user experience via personalization and content discovery. What can AI do to increase session engagement? So while we are talking about AI and encoding, this is still also very relevant for people. Is this something that anybody here can speak to?
I think in a lot of ways, what Paul said at the very beginning, where video quality is a magic metric, is really true in this case. You can build this great mousetrap, but if you're not delivering, then you're not going to get anybody to come in and stick around. If you're delivering a quality experience and you're using that first-party data, maybe marrying it with like some second-party data as well, either retail or weather or something like that, to really drive engagement and make one click be 3 clicks, you're ahead of the game. But it starts with the quality of what you're delivering to them. It's not about the data necessarily and making recommendations. It's about, hey, am I having a good experience in watching this?
Okay.
Yeah, one thing I would add to that, Ethan, is, so there was an explosion of content when we went user generated, right? There's a non-zero chance that we get into an era of AI generated content. And what I don't mean like having an AI like created movie. What I mean is imagine how you can augment the metadata associated with a video asset if you apply an AI engine to the keyframes in that in that video. Now you can do things like AI generated audio description, augmenting the metadata file with here are the actors, here's what's happening in the scene, here's a way to search for anything that contains a red Ford pickup truck, this sort of thing. And then all the use cases that come out of that, not only in personalization, increased engagement with the user interface, but also in advertising and relevancy and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, Nadine, this is an area you and I talked about in May with Fremantle at Streaming Media around using AI to create interactive engagement pieces within the content you're watching, whether it was fast delivered or streamed or otherwise. And so I think there's a lot of that going on, and Paul did a great job of sort of summarizing some of the elements that go into that. It's sort of about, I think it's sort of about using the AI to drive and anticipate the user experience outside of the content. If you can sort of anticipate the things that they're going to be Googling for or searching, or maybe using their phone to look at while they're also watching the show, you can help keep them targeted and engaged longer.
I'm actually talking about this tomorrow at 8. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. So there's audio content recognition to trigger ads that are related, but also being aware of contextual advertising, for instance. So doing object and people recognition, but you don't want to have a car ad if you've just seen a car crash in what you're watching. There's some fun stuff around hyper-personalization where you can get translation, but also to say your name, but with lip sync, for instance. So there's so many different pieces here that we can start using. Once you remember that AI is not just generative AI, there's the machine learning and deep learning aspects of this, which enable so many other pieces.